welcome to my channel. My name is Ree, and I am a full-time caregiver to my disabled senior father who is 74 years old. 73? He's 73. I was also a caregiver to my mother who transitioned in 2020. So I was a double caregiver, and it is a task that is very hard. It's stressful, it's depressing, it is exhausting. It is a task that people who are looking on the outside in do not understand, or overstand. They just don't get it. I am even someone who was very illiterate to what it took to be a caregiver until I became one. And I just have the utmost respect for any individual that is and or has been or are about to walk the path of being a caregiver. This is the hardest task I have ever had to do in my life. And I'm a parent. I raised 2 daughters. I also have a granddaughter. I've been married. I've worked. I've been working since I was 10 years old. So I know what it's like to work and it be exhausting and tired. But this is exhausting. This is tiring. It saps your energy on a daily basis, because with being a wife, with being an employer, with being a parent, you get a break in between and you're able to replenish your energy. You're able to recharge and then go back to doing whatever it is that you need to do without it draining you on day one. Whereas being a caregiver to a parent who cannot do 85, I won't even say 85, cannot do, well, yeah, we'll go with 85% of what needs to be done for him, it's draining. And family and some friends don't get it. Now, for those of you who are caregivers and you have your siblings helping you, oh my God. I wish, I'm not going to say I envy you, and I'm not going to say I'm jealous, because that's a sin, to envy and to be jealous of someone. But I so wish I had what you have when it comes to having a sibling helping you. I don't get that. My parents had 5 children, and of those 5 children, I am the only one that cared for both of them, with no help from my siblings. Not even a phone call during the week to see how they're doing. None. And I won't even tell you what my mom's children said when she was passing and I was in New York to see her through her last days. It's, yeah. But thing about being a caregiver, and the reason I'm sharing this is because I have at least once, maybe every month or once every 2 to 3 months, a breakdown. An emotional, mental, physical, whatever breakdown, depressive breakdown. And I had one today because of a health issue that I'm dealing with. And I'm mad because I'm upset, I'm disappointed, and to a degree embarrassed, because I can't take care of this health issue in the way that I normally would have taken care of it if I wasn't a caregiver. It wouldn't have even been a thing for the doctor to say, well, we can't remove this. We've attempted to extract it twice. We're going to refer you to a surgeon, and that surgeon's going to take care of it. And I would have been like, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and do it. And I would have gone to that surgeon the same day and had it removed, whereas now I can't do that because my healthcare funds have been depleted down to $174 because I pay out of pocket due to not having health insurance. And it's hard to hear a dentist or oral surgeon say, oh, I can do it, but you have to pay me $1,000 up front. And then I sink. And I'm like, but I only have $174 left in my health savings account. And I've applied for several jobs and everybody's telling me, no, your resume is wonderful, but we've decided to go with someone else. Or they'll call me, I go through the whole interview process and it's still, oh, well, everything was great, but we decided to go with someone else. That is depressing. And I cried about it today because it's embarrassing. It's not something that I'm used to, and to ask people for help and have them looking at you like, what? Yeah, it's depressing. So I wanted to share this because there's someone else out there that is going through this, and I want you to know that you're not alone. Keep your faith in God if you're someone that believes in God. Keep your prayer circle. If you have a prayer circle, ask them to continue to pray for you. Believe, read the word, stay in the word on a daily basis, because I know that this is hard. And just know that we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. I know that I'm going to be able to have this tooth extracted in the way that it needs to be, so that it doesn't give me any more pain, or the infection doesn't get any worse than it has been, because I've already been on antibiotics twice. I've attempted to have this extracted twice, and that's why they're wanting to refer me to a surgeon, or they did refer me to a surgeon. Not wanting to, they did. So yeah, we're gonna get through it. Just don't give up, because I do know that there are some caries that were hurt by their caregiver because their caregiver couldn't deal with it anymore, so they self-eliminated themselves after eliminating their carie. And that is just so sad to me, that people get that depressed to the point where elimination is their only option. And we are one of the most overlooked demographic of people when it comes to caregiving. People just don't see it. They don't get it. They don't understand. Those that are outside, they don't understand the struggle. And I just want you to know that I'm here. If you want to leave a comment down below to conversate, please feel free to leave a comment down below to conversate. I send you all virtual hugs. And I love you. I don't even know who you are yet, but just know that the love is there. And yeah, we're gonna get through this. This kind of seems like I'm rambling now, but I just wanted to share my story with you all. This is just the first of many. I'm not crying and boohooing because I didn't want to get on the screen crying and boohooing, so I did that before I started recording. I did it actually while I was painting my nails, which I gotta go back and tidy up because they're still a little raggedy looking. You know how you paint and nail polish get everywhere? Yeah, I gotta go back and tidy that part up. But I just wanted to say I'm here. I see you. You're not alone. We got this. We're gonna get through this. Even though our health is not what it used to be. Some of us have gained weight. Our teeth are not what they used to be. Our health is not what it used to be. Our income is not what it used to be. Our social engagement is not what it used to be. It is just draining. And when you have, in my case, a caregiver who can't do pretty much a lot of things for himself, and his mental state is almost like that of a toddler, maybe someone to the age of about 5 years old, it's depressing. Because in my case, my dad has a type of aphasia that affected his language and his speech and his understanding of what's going on, and he'll ask the same thing over. Why this? Why that? Well, why is this happening? And why is that? And At first it used to annoy me, but now I've gotten to that point where I'm like, okay, just deal with it, because he doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. I had to even get used to the fact that it's 90 degrees outside, but for him it's like 65. So he's covered in a blanket every, like 24/7, 365. So I even had to get used to that. Even in the summer, I mean the winter months, he wants the heater to be like on 90, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Because I will have a heat stroke, and probably faint due to what is it, dehydration. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's depressing. And when you don't have siblings or other family members outside of your daughter helping, it can be very exhausting and depressing. But the other good thing for me, I studied and majored in psychology in college, so I know how to talk myself out of whatever depression that I'm dealing with for the moment. But I did promise myself that if it ever gets to the point where I cannot talk myself out of it, then I will seek professional help outside of my own, and yeah, just go there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say for the first vlog. We're not alone. Hang in there. I love you. Be sure to leave me a comment if you desire. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.